Welcome to the Idaho Business Podcast, the only Idaho podcast focused on providing profits for Idaho people. If you love our state and love small business, you are in the right place. We interview local legends, learn business, and have way too much fun doing it. You're listening to the Idaho Business Podcast with your friend, host, and all-around great guy and owner of New Clean Commercial Cleaning, Spencer Ward.
All right, everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Idaho Business Podcast. I'm here today, solo again. We're going to have some guests coming up here soon, I promise. And if you're interested, get on the website and apply. We'll love to talk to you. Anyways, today, as always, we're sponsored by Dell's Outdoor Advertising. They are great guys. Give Rob a call, 232-6886. And sign up for at least a 3-month deal, and he'll give your installation or your first month for free if you sign up for at least a 3-month deal. So there you go. Give them a call today. You know, many of us business owners, and I can say that because I talk to many business owners throughout the week, every week. I feel like, and I feel like this, and I'm sure other people feel like this, and as I've talked to other people, that we feel like there's just not enough time during the day to accomplish everything we need to do. And we have all this stuff on our to-do list. And sometimes it's just not getting done, or a lot of times, not everything's getting done. So we get frustrated with ourselves, we get frustrated with our companies, we get frustrated with our employees because we are striving for these big gains and these big milestone steps, every week, every day. But I want to talk a little bit about something today that would maybe throw a wrench in the way we think. And I think it'll be a new avenue of how maybe possibly to go about things going forward. I want to talk a little bit. I want to start off with talking about the British. We are a United States podcast here. So yeah, you heard me right, but we are going to talk about the British for a minute. So for more than, and I let me tell you this, I'm going to preference it this way. I was at church yesterday. I was teaching a Sunday school class, and I was teaching a principle off of a talk that I read, and I will post that talk in the headlines of this podcast. But it's entitled 1% Better, and the speaker, just so you know, is Michael A. Dunn. So for more than a century, let's start this way. For more than a century, the national bicycle racing teams of Great Britain had been the laughingstock of the cycling world. Mirrored in mediocrity, British riders had managed only a handful of gold medals in 100 years of Olympic competition and had been even more underwhelming in cycling marquee events. The 3-week-long Tour de France, where no British riders have ever prevailed in 110 years. So they have not won the Tour de France in 110 years, British riders. So sorry was the plight of the British riders that some bike manufacturers refused to even sell bikes to the Brits, fearing that it would even forever sully their hard-won reputations. And despite devoting enormous resources in cutting-edge technology and every new fangled training regimen, nothing worked for the British. So these guys were the laughingstock of the Olympics. They were the laughingstock of the whole biking community. Even major brand bikes didn't want to sell them because they're that bad. Okay, it all changed in 2003 when they hired Sir Dave Brailsford. He was unlike previous coaches who attempted dramatic overnight turnarounds. Sir Brailsford instead committed to a strategy he referred to as the aggregation of marginal gains. This entailed implementing small improvements in everything. That meant constantly measuring key statistics and targeting specific weaknesses. So what ended up happening is they literally took apart everything that has to go into biking. And they said, if we can make each one of these parts, if we just make it 1% better over time, and as we consistently do this, have this 1% gain in these different areas of our biking, we will get some long-term results and some dramatic results. And he said, he maintains that the habits are compound interest of self-improvement. If you can get just 1% better at something each day, by the end of a year, you'll be 37 times better. So that's interesting, isn't it? Because as business owners, we feel, and we're constantly thinking, how do we move the needle in a big way, And we've talked about this before. If there's something you can do each day, even if it's just one thing that's going to help move the needle, do it. But now you got to think even more. What's in every avenue that you go about your day, whether it be ordering supplies, your team is training. There's different retention, communication, bookkeeping, sales, invoicing. The list goes on and on with your business. If you split it all up, and you decide, and you really look at it, and you have a little huddle with your team, and you talk to them about having the ability and just striving for 1% more, 1% better in these categories. And as you consistently do that, and obviously you want to have the right team in place, because this is huge. Part of having core values, hiring with core values, because if their core values match, they're going to catch the vision and they're going to go forward with it. So 1% better. If you can do something like that in all your different avenues, geez, could you imagine? Now, I know sometimes we feel like, okay, we're going to make 1% step forward, but then some days, especially some months, even some feel like you're taking 2 steps back or 2% back. But man, that's it. Don't let that distract you, because it'll take you away from your overall goal. Now, consider, and let's just get back to what happened to the British here. He goes on to say, consider what happened to the British cycling in the past 2 decades. Since implementing this philosophy, British cyclists have now won the Tour de France an astonishing 6 times during the past 4 Olympic Games. Great Britain has been the most successful country across all cycling disciplines, and in the recently concluded Tokyo Olympics, the UK won more gold medals in cycling than any other country. It's pretty interesting, right? Huge turnaround from 2003, to now. It's insane. What a 1%, getting better at just 1% in different categories of biking within your business could do. So starting today, think about it. What's 1% you can do better in the things that you are carrying out today? Just 1%. Don't try to think, how do I change the game completely, and how do I, grow my company by this much? And which goals are great to have, but just focus on what's 1% I can do better in. No matter if it's in different categories, because there's so much to going into our different businesses and our different teams and our different everything. 1% difference doesn't seem like a lot in each little step or each little avenue of our business, but overall, that's a huge gain. If we do that for a year consistently, if your company can be 37 times better, if maybe that'll definitely, I'm sure it'll translate into growth. I'm sure it'll translate into a better bottom line, because we're going to be more efficient in everything we're doing. That's going to be huge. And who doesn't want to grow their business? Who doesn't want to have a better bottom line? Who doesn't want to get that 37 times better for your business? So those are the things I was thinking about over the weekend. Obviously, as I was teaching my Sunday school class, I'll leave the spiritual stuff and the out of the message today. But obviously, you can apply that to your normal life as well. What are things, even outside of your business, what are things that you can do 1% better? Maybe you can treat your spouse 1% better. Maybe I won't leave it all out today, but Maybe you can treat your kids 1% better. Maybe have more fun with your kids. Maybe 1% more time with your kids. 1% more time doing the things that you want to be doing. Those are the things that's going to keep us well-rounded overall as we run our businesses, and we're not going to make ourselves go insane. Because if it's all business and no play, and all business and our kids and our family and our significant others are on the back burner, who cares? Who cares if we're 37 times better in our business when you go home to nothing? No one cares for you. No one likes you because all you do is focus on business, which, I know at times we all get in that train of thought, but remember, we got to spread this 1% around our entire life, not just business. So I'm hoping these things that I'm talking about today will help you in your lives and your business. I'm definitely going to incorporate it. Our upcoming meetings this week, you better believe, and we're going to be talking about 1% better in everything we do, in operations, in HR, everything. What's 1% more we can do that's going to improve in this area? As always, we're sponsored by my company, New Clean Commercial Cleaning. If we can help you, we're not a fit for everyone, but if we can help you, and we feel like we're a fit, and you feel like we're a good fit when we meet, that's fantastic. But if you want to get a hold of us, give us a call at 208-254-7070. And if we can be a fit and find a way to help you in your janitorial needs, your carpet cleaning needs, in everything that goes on with keeping your building happy and healthy, that's the number you need to call. So again, go out there, guys, be 1% better. Stay away from those negative Nancy's, because they want to take 5%, 10%, 20% from you. Stay away from the friends that don't inspire you, that don't push you to be better. Stay away from those people, because they're really not friends. Go forward and just dominate your day, dominate your week, and just go out there and kill it and be happy. Why are we here? You can't be happy. So adios, you guys are fantastic. Go on to the Facebooks or wherever, find an episode that you enjoy and share with your audience. And we appreciate all you do. Adios. Bye-bye.
Congratulations on spending a couple of minutes getting a little bit smarter, having some fun, and supporting the Idaho business community. If you're feeling the love, make sure to subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever you are.